Seb, congratulations. First win of the season, a clean sheet as well. Just kind of give us your initial thoughts following the match.
Um, yeah, so we obviously set out at the start of the year that considering how well we did last year, we knew that we needed to pick up more points away from home, and what a great example today with 3 points away from home under tough conditions. Obviously after an international break as well, and so I just love the commitment and the desire from the players to keep going, play the right way, and it's a massive reward for them to come away with 3 points after having a really good performance today.
We'll go ahead to Austin David.
So kind of going off of that good performance, you talked a lot last year in the early parts of the season about putting a full 90 minutes together. How close do you feel like this game was, considering that the control of the game never really felt out of your hands? You led the side in expected goals and shots and all the statistical categories, and also got the win in the shutout.
Yeah, it's massive. I'm really pleased with the obviously shutout. That's something that we need to continue to grow on. I did feel like both in possession and out of possession, we controlled the game for the most part. I thought, Summer and Ali did a really good job with dictating the press, forcing errors from Utah. And then I think what we can do to improve more is be a little bit more threatening in transition, maybe get a few more shots off at the opponent's goal. But other than that, I'm just so pleased for them. Marty takes the goal really, really well. It comes from, waves of attacks, 1, 2, third phase within that moment. And then she just finished perfectly into the corner. And so, yeah, the back line and midfield did really well as well, just controlling it. They're communicating really well as well, making sure that they're covering those distances. But Utah are a good team. They do a lot of rotations. They've been unlucky in a couple of games early on in the season, and so we were prepared for that. They started to put a few balls in behind, and I thought everyone played a part in defending those moments. And so, yeah, just really pleased with the clean sheet and the goal and the 3 points.
Austin, go ahead for another.
Just talking about the controlling of the game, just wanted your thoughts on the midfield play with Angelina, with Morgan. You kind of touched on Summer a little bit, and just the way they were able to over the course of 90 minutes really take a lot of the bite out of the press that Utah employed, and really take a lot of that effectiveness away from them. Just how impressed were you with the play and the calmness of those midfielders?
They've been great, even not just today, but other games as well. Taking the ball in difficult situations, controlling the tempo of the game. That's what we wanted. That's why they're here and part of this team, because we want to use our midfield to control the tempo of games. We want to use them when we build our attacks. And so they play a massive part of that, as well as all the other midfielders that we have here. And so, yeah, I love the way that they take responsibility under pressure with the ball, but also their defensive responsibilities as well, and reading the moments to go out there and press and win the ball. There's two sides to the game, and they've really showed that.
We'll go ahead and go over to Dan.
Thanks, Seb. Can you just talk about the start of the season for Marta, looking like the youngest player on the field when she's usually the oldest?
Nah, she's full of energy. You can see her passion. She had a different role today, and so we were mindful of her energy levels. She played 90 minutes for Brazil on Tuesday, and it was a quick turnaround with the travel also. And so, come off the bench, make an impact, and there's no better way to make an impact than scoring the goal or scoring the winning goal. And so she's been brilliant for us, and she just loves the game, whatever her role is.
Go ahead to Luis Carlos Pineda.
All right, thank you, Seb. Congrats on the win. phenomenal job overall. What are your expectations coming up? It seems like the team had a lot of offensive, plays, and the finishing was kind of a little rusty still. Is Barbara Banda going to be the it factor that we're going to be seeing in this team coming up? Thank you.
I think we're only 4 games in, and obviously we have to install our identity to the new players and the style of play that we're really just starting off with this season. And so I think what we've shown is that we're capable of creating a lot of good opportunities, whether it's in transition or it's a build-up, but also set pieces. And I think that's probably the main thing that's going to take a little bit more time, is obviously finding the back of the net. But I'm really pleased that we're starting to get in those positions and being threatening. I think we have the players to continue to grow and score the goals. And the players who aren't here, like you said, with Barbara coming in, it also adds another layer to our attack. So, yeah, it's competition all around the field. And you look at today, and you've got Summer Yates making a first NWSL start, but that's been coming with her level that she set at the start of the season. She's been brilliant, and so she fully deserved her start today. And so, we'll just continue to add more players and more competition, and everyone's fighting for a starting place in the team.
We'll go ahead and wrap up with Austin David.
Seb, just in terms of the attacking buildup, it seems like with Carrie and Adriana on the left hand side, there was a lot of action going from that side of the pitch. Audrey was kind of floating from right side to middle last game. What was the kind of decision to put her on the left and have that overlapping play with Carrie to kind of create more overload on that side?
I mean, we have versatile players, and so just because they start on the right hand side doesn't mean they can't play on the left hand side. They have to be able to play multiple positions in that front line, and so you see it with all the forwards. They're not just one dimensional. They can play multiple positions. And today we felt, for us to get the most out of our dream, might be on the left hand side, cutting inside, taking shots, getting in that little pocket of space also, either side of their lone six. So yeah, that's something that we identified going into the game. But yeah, just because she starts there doesn't mean she will end up there. She's capable of playing as a 9, as a 7, as a 10, as an 11, and that's the flexibility that we like within our roster, is that we don't want players who are just pigeonholed to one position. They can play multiple positions, and you can see that within the team now. And you can go around the whole team and say, they're all capable of playing multiple positions in this team.